Here's what I eat in a day in Chicago, iconic sandwiches edition. First up, I went to a spot that might be the longest line ever for a breakfast sando. The spot is called Kasama, and it's a Michelin-starred Filipino restaurant making what some people say is the best breakfast sandwich in the country. With hash brown, egg, cheese, and a Filipino sausage, this was stupid good. And the people are right. It might be my favorite breakfast sandwich of all time. It's a must when in Chicago. Next, I went to the south side to Rico Ben's for their famous breaded steak sandwich with jardinera. Now this looks like an absolute bomb, but somehow it tastes light and the steak is incredibly tender. Really delicious. After that, I went to Al's Beef, which has a few locations, but y'all told me I had to go to the original one in Little Italy. I got the classic Big Beef, which is an Italian beef sandwich with hot jardinera dipped in the beef gravy. It kind of reminded me of like a French dip sandwich, but the addition of the crunchy, spicy jardinera makes it. Overall, Chicago's sandwich scene might be the best in the country, but I got a lot more coming from Chicago, including a Chinatown Cheap Eats food crawl, an honest review of Chicago's most expensive burger, and a look at the biggest Starbucks in the world which serves pizza. So make sure to follow for more food adventures. Come with me on a Cheap Eats food crawl of Chicago's Chinatown, and I'm with special guest Chicago food YouTuber Sean Ely, who got me way out of my comfort zone and trying some stuff I might not have otherwise. First, we went to Xi'an Cuisine, which does these cumin lamb sandwiches, which are cheap and bomb. The bread was crispy, chewy, and the lamb was insanely flavorful, but anything in that bread would be good. Next, we walked right over to Slurp Slurp hand-pulled noodle, which is recommended by this Chicago foodie who's supposed to be a big deal. By the way, their cartoons on the inside are amazing. We both got a bowl of the house special noodle, which comes with brisket, beef stomach, and beef shank. The noodles were bouncy and plentiful, and the broth was incredibly beefy. This will definitely warm you up on a cold Chicago winter. Oh, and Sean wouldn't let me get away without trying some of the beef stomach, and I did try it, but it just wasn't for me. Next, we went for some sweet treats at Chiu Quan, a Chinese bakery doing all types of buns and pastries. And from the looks, it seems like this place is famous. We ended up getting 3 items. First, tried the red bean moon cake, which Sean said tasted like a fig Newton. Then this egg custard bun, which had a nice little crispy sugary top to it. It gave me Boston Creams vibes. And finally, this egg tart, which tastes like an omelet. So just not for me. Anyways, fun day in Chicago Chinatown, and tomorrow I'll tell you about everything I ate in the largest Starbucks in the world, which includes a coffee affogato flight. So make sure to follow for more food adventures. This is the world's largest Starbucks, and there's a lot of food items that you can only find in Starbucks reserve stores. Let's check it out. At 6 entire floors, the options are endless, with each floor offering different foods and drinks, including one floor with a cocktail bar. There's even a gift shop, fireplaces, coffee-free samples, and overall, it just feels like a tourist attraction. And in terms of the food, they're cranking out all kinds of different options that you would never expect at a Starbucks. I even got an affogato flight, but more on that later. First, here's the food spread that I got. Let's start with the only miss. Starbucks pizza looked good, but it was dry and the cheese came off way too easily. This salami focaccia sandwich was actually really delicious. This strawberry cream donut was good, but I'm not sure why they left some of the green stems, which was a weird move. My favorite thing I ate was this fresh, warm chocolate croissant. If Starbucks croissants were all this good, it would be a complete game changer. Finally, finished with this affogato flight, which is different coffees mixed with a scoop of ice cream. Overall, the prices are definitely on the high end, but it is a fun spot to visit on your next trip to Chicago. And if you like this video, check out my video on the largest Wawa in the country, and as always, follow for more food adventures. These are some of the craziest Lay's potato chip flavors in the world. We got chicken feet, wasabi octopus, this Mien Cam from Thailand, and we got a duck. So let's try them out. It's gonna get weird. First, chicken feet flavored. Well, actually not chicken feet flavored. It's hot and sour lemon braised chicken feet flavor. It's got a little spice to those chicken feet. I get vinegar, chili, maybe some lemon, but I don't really get much poultry. Next, we got the duck. We got the ruffle style Lay's with this one.
It's like barbecue-ish. I get barbecue.
I don't get much duck either, but they are really good. Next, we got the wasabi octopus one. This one I'm a little scared about. Holy wasabi. It says on the back, imitation mustard octopus flavor. Is that imitation octopus or imitation mustard? We get the Meng Kam Thai chips right here. You get some of that like lemongrass flavor. Those Thai flavors that are delicious. You get like so many different types of flavors in this. These are by far the winners. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have been trying to find these viral ice creams for months, and finally I found them. We're in Chicago at Gagnam Market, and everyone is going crazy for these viral ice creams. They have to have a limit on how many you can get, because if not, they would sell out instantly. I mean, the amount of people, I had to fight people to get these ice creams. We got here the peach, and we got the mango. The mango is the one that I'm most excited to try, so let's start with the peach. That's so good. It has a super thin layer of white chocolate that has kind of a peach essence to it. It kind of tastes like peaches and cream, because you get a mix of both vanilla and peach. Now we got the mango. They're both really good. This one's a little bit sweeter. This is a hit. TikTok was right. Go get these if you can find them, but good luck. Here's my honest review of one of Chicago's most popular restaurants, which sells a $33 burger which I had to try. The spot is Tavern, and it's in Chicago's West Loop. It's a very cool, dimly lit 1920s supper club kind of vibe, but pro tip, make sure to be seated in the main room because we got served in the auxiliary lobster bar room, which wasn't as cool. Started with a very well-made espresso martini, 3-bean club of course, was told to get their warm parkhouse rolls with black truffle honey butter, which were fine, but nothing revolutionary. I also kept hearing that their vodka rigatoni was out of this world and a must, but I personally didn't taste it. The pasta itself was cooked nicely, but the sauce was kind of flat to me. Next, onto the $33 burger, which is now the second most expensive burger I've ever ordered. I thought I was going to hate on it, but damn, this was a good burger. Perfectly cooked, amazing bun. But personally, if you want a burger in Chicago, I still prefer au cheval or small cheval, which is also half the cost. Finished with their famous date cake, which was very, very, very sweet. And overall, Tavern is good, but I'm not rushing back. And as always, follow for more food adventures.